Hey there, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about how to submit streaming jobs on the new EMR 7.5. So as you may know, the new EMR version now also allows you to submit streaming jobs to that. So in this video, we're going to see how we can submit a streaming job. And the sample streaming job that I'm going to be submitting is for the Hudi. But again, this shows you how you can leverage the AWS CLI and submit the streaming job to your EMR. So without wasting any further time, let's begin a simple hands-on lab. All right, so the first step is we need to create an EMR cluster. So I will go to the EMR console, click on create application, and I'm gonna call this as my Spark cluster. And then the version will be 7.5.0, okay? And then all the way on the bottom section, click on create and start application. So your EMR cluster has now been created. All right, so now let's take a look at the next part, right? So I do have a sample job that I can show you over here. This is the most simplest job. Again, it creates a Spark session, and after a trigger interval of 1 minute, again, you can definitely change that. It's gonna invoke a method called process batch, and then here we're gonna be processing data in batches, right? Micro batches to be precise. Over here, I'm just printing the data frame object, right? But you can add more logic here. And I do have a sample table over here on my S3, which I will use to show you. So again, the goal is to show you how to submit a streaming job to EMR Serverless, right? Because now it supports, so you don't need to have a dedicated managed EMR node, right? It's difficult to manage that, right? So all the complexity, we can leave it up to AWS, right? So coming back to my notes, right? So I'm gonna export these. And then I'm gonna copy that Python file, which is locally to the S3 bucket, right? So let me go to my job.py. And now I'll upload that to S3 in the jobs folder, upload complete. So if I go to S3 to my bucket, go to jobs, here you can see that job.py, right? So we have uploaded that, right? Now we'll learn how to submit a job. So again, the name of the job, here I'm saying Hudi job streaming mode. This is important. So in the new EMR, you can submit a flag called mode, which would be the batch or streaming. Here I'm using streaming. I'm providing the ARN, as you can see. I'll collapse this so you can see this completely. This is the path to my Python PySpark job, which resides on S3. These are my entry point arguments, as you can see over here, right? This is the path where my Hudi table lives, and this is basically the path to the checkpoint. And these are the Spark configurations, so basically where it can find the Hudi Spark jar files, etc., right? And that's about it. So now I'll try to copy this. I'll submit. As you can see, the job has been submitted. And now probably let me see if I go to if I can go to EMR. And here you can see we have a new tab, right? Streaming job run, new, right? So I'm gonna go there, and here you can see schedule. So I'm gonna refresh. Once this is in the running state, I will show you the logs. So you will see the batch number and then the data frame object. Of course, I'm not inserting data into that Hudi table in a stream-oriented fashion, but I'm reading it in a stream-oriented fashion, right? So if any new updates were to happen there, the job will print that particular data frame, right? So for now, let me pause the video, and once this is in the running state, I will show you the logs, and then we will conclude the video from there. The job looks like it's in the running state. Again, this is a streaming job, right? So it will always be in the running state, right? So I'm gonna click here and click on logs, and I'll try to open that on the new console. This will take a little bit time. Usually the logs take a bit of like couple of seconds to load up. So let me try again. Here you can see, I can see the batch number, which is 0. And if I probably refresh, I should see the data frame object too pretty soon, right? So I am just waiting right now. So running. There you go, that's the data frame object, right? So you have the batch, and then you have the data frame. And again, after every 1 minute, it's gonna print batch 1, batch 2, batch 3. And the data frame is not dead because new data is not inserted. So it's gonna be probably empty. But hey, this is how you can submit a streaming job on the new EMR. So I hope you have enjoyed, and if you have any questions, you may leave your question in the comment window. The sample code and all the steps are on my blog and my GitHub, so you can try this out. Again, the best way to learn anything is to try it out by yourself. So go ahead, try this out, and let me know if you have any other questions, okay? And I will see you in the upcoming next video.